This is 7 News at 5.
And now, horror unfolding at a high school in Georgia.
Police just came in there with their guns, telling us that this is not a drill.
We got a whole school to get evacuated, people. Come on now.
Students scrambling for safety when shots were fired.
Multiple gunshots, rapid fires, and like 2 times, maybe like 2 rounds. Like, it was just constant, and it just didn't stop. But it stopped at some point.
Tonight, several lives lost. Extensive Team 7 coverage of the campus tragedy. And now at 5, we begin in Winder, Georgia, northeast of Atlanta, where 4 people were killed, several others injured when that shooter opened fire. Hello, everyone. The suspected gunman sent those students scrambling for shelter in and out of their classrooms.
The shooter, police say, is just 14 years old and is now in custody. We have team coverage on the school shooting. We begin with 7's Jack Royer. He's live in the Newsplex. Jack.
And that shooter now being identified as 14-year-old Colt Gray, who was a student at that school. He is alive tonight and is now charged with murder. Several schools reportedly received phone calls this morning warning of a school shooting, and Appalachia High School was the first to get that call.
Within minutes, law enforcement was on scene, as well as 2 school resource officers assigned here to the school, who immediately encountered the subject within just minutes of this report going out. Once they encountered the subject immediately surrendered to these officers, and he was taken into custody.
A tragic day in Georgia. 4 dead with at least 9 more injuries at Appalachia High School in Winder, about an hour from Atlanta. The first calls about an active shooter came in around 9:30 in the morning. Police, fire, and other first responders swarming the school's campus.
I was in the gym, and I didn't know it was real, and I heard the sirens and everything.
One student sharing this video from inside a classroom as they were evacuated, some sounding shocked as law enforcement told students to move in a single file line. Walking with their hands in the air as they left their school building, with officers swarming the hallways. Students evacuated out onto the football field. At one point, a group coming together to form a prayer circle as parents rushed to the school to check on their kids.
I'm just glad that he's okay. I know some families are not so lucky, but I'm glad he's okay.
At least one person seen taken by a stretcher to an ambulance.
Very fluid investigation. It's very early. And I have asked the assistance of the GBI and the agencies here behind me today. And there are multiple agencies that responded this morning to help us and help the sheriff's office. We do have a suspect in custody.
President Biden releasing a statement that read in part, quote, "What should have been a joyous back-to-school season in Winder, Georgia has now turned into another horrific reminder of how gun violence continues to tear our communities apart. Students across the country are learning how to duck and cover instead of how to read and write. We cannot continue to accept this as normal." 2 students and 2 teachers were killed today. 9 others are being treated for gunshot wounds. The alleged shooter will be tried as an adult, according to law enforcement. Live in the Newsplex, Jack Royer, 7 News.
And it was a scary day, of course, not only for students and teachers, but also for their worried loved ones. 7's Robin Simmons picks things up with more on this nightmare many lived through today. Robin.
Imagine as a parent, no matter what child your age is, a school shooting is your worst fear. And today, a Georgia community joined a growing list of American schools to have a campus lockdown and questions after a deadly day of gun violence. A nightmare for parents and guardians on a campus with elementary, middle, and high school students. On this day, it was a mass shooting at Appalachia High School in northern Georgia. One student thinking the screaming she heard was someone playing in the hallways.
The noise kept getting louder and louder. And I was like, no guys, I told everybody to get down, because this, you don't joke around with that, you know?
It turned out to be too real. Another student in the gym where he could hear the gunshots, but couldn't reach out to his mother.
It was just it was scary. My heart was kind of racing. I didn't even have my phone or anything, so I couldn't talk to my mom. I was just kind of scared.
Here's one exchange between a student and parent. School shooting right now. I'm scared. Please, I'm not joking. I'm leaving work. I love you. Love you too, baby. Where are you? Class, someone's dead. School has only been in session for a month, the second day back to class after the long holiday weekend ending in horror.
I did feel scared. I was definitely shaking, and emotions were high.
For this mother, the risk of a shooting at school is causing her to think twice.
Oh, I really want to homeschool my kids now. Like, I was just driving through here this morning and it was fine, and then I heard there was like a shooting at the school.
And according to a national database at Northeastern University, there were 29 mass shootings in the U.S. so far this year, and that is not including today's shooting. Last year was a record year for mass shootings. 217 people killed in 42 mass killings across the country. Live in the Satellite Center, Robin Simmons, 7 News.